Hey! Welcome back to my channel. I sincerely apologize. It has been like forever since I've added a tape. And, you know, look, there's no excuses. I was sharpening the saw and I was filming. So I've got episode 1 and episode 2 at the editors. Episode 3 and episode 4 is in pre-production. So cut me a little slack, okay? Please? All right, moving on. This is sort of an exciting episode of the author series of the book You Are Taller Over the Phone, available on Amazon. And we have covered all the subjects up until this point of actually getting to the first note, right? We covered how to build a great profile, what to wear, blah, blah, blah. And it's been all wonderful. And I hope you've heeded this advice and maybe you're married by now. In which case, share the video to someone else who could probably use it, okay? So, all right. This video is about first notes, okay? Notice I didn't say first word. We're gonna get to that. First notes, they are so important, okay? I mean, gosh, it's like first impressions. I mean, the profile can be a first impression, right? But the note, I mean, that brings you alive, right? It brings you one step closer to actually being with this person. You're not just one dimension. You're not just a resume. You're a living, breathing person, and hopefully a good one. So I got a couple bullet points I'd like to share with you, and I'd like you to take some notes. If you could do that, I'd like you to kind of like it and subscribe, and because I got a lot more coming, okay? A lot more content is coming, but this is a really important one. All right, first off, keep your first note short. No dissertations, okay? No War and Peace. Please, oh my God. If you write a War and Peace, if you write a freaking novel, that just means you're full of yourself. And it's all about you and not about them, the other person that you're trying to lure into your life because you have so much love to give and you're completely selfless. All right? Oh, I can't tell you how important that is. In your first note, keep it short, keep it concise. All right? State only the meaningful, nothing superfluous. Don't talk about the weather. Every word, every thought should be constructed to solicit a response. Be careful with this. Don't overthink it. Keep it customized. Do not cut and paste your first notes. Ugh. What do you think we are? Idiots? I mean, come on. We can see through that and we delete those people immediately. In fact, some will block you, all right? You keep it customized. That means you go back to that profile and you extract something that is of meaning to you, that stands out for you, that you can maybe relate to, or that you find really interesting about her or him, all right? We're hoping that the men make the first notes, by the way, not the women, unless you're an alpha woman and you don't mind having a beta man. Okay, so whoever's the alpha in the relationship is going to be making the first move. Women, you can put a little heart, but I don't want you sending the first note. I'm serious. Please. Men, you need to do this. You step up to the plate, do a little research, be picky, and write that first customized, brief, concise, beautiful note. I say add a call to action. We all know what that is, right? That's inviting a response. Well, not only, it's maybe a little bit more than inviting, it's prompting, it's flirting, it almost makes it compulsory, you know, but in a good way. So ask a question, a call to action. Just ask a question. Say, you know, how do you feel about this? Ask a woman how she feels. Don't ask a woman what she thinks. Ask her how she feels. She thinks and she feels. We do both. But we want to feel first. Ask a woman how she feels first and then how she thinks. You'll never get divorced that way. Trust me on this, okay? Trust me. Ask a question. Ask her how she feels. Ask her about her passion. You know, if you notice that she likes, downhill skiing, ask her, God, I like it too. How long have you been doing it? I mean, really, just keep it simple. All right. Things to avoid. Avoid one-word messages. Even if it's wonderful, say the word wonderful, do not write a message. The first message should not, actually the whole conversation should never have just one-word messages. But the first message, do not write one word. I forbid you, okay? You need to put some thought into this. All right. Also, this is a categorical no. Never, ever, ever call them by anything than their first name that they provide in their profile. Don't call them sexy. Hey, sexy. Don't call them hot. Don't mention their body parts. Oh, you've got nice cleavage. You have great legs. I love your bone structure. You don't mention anything physical, and you don't give them a code name or a pet name. You call them by their first name. Is this clear? Okay. Women are not prudish. All right. But the first message needs to be respectful. Respectful. All right. Trust me on this. Second to lastly, always leave them an out. Do not put any pressure on them to respond. If they don't respond, it means they weren't interested. We all know that language, okay? A lot of women will respond when they're not interested. So you got to learn to decipher the response as well. A lot of women feel bad because we're very emotional and we're empathetic. And we're like, oh man, we don't want to hurt its feelings. We got to respond. And then it leads you on thinking that they're interested. So leave them an out. If they're not responding, they're not interested. If they do respond and they're not interested, you're going to know that. And we're going to cover that in another video, okay? And if we don't, please remind me. All right. Lastly, and most importantly, this first message needs to be all about them. Don't write about yourself. You've done enough of that in your profile. This is all about expressing and demonstrating interest in them. It's all about them. Okay? But not like in an overly obsessive way. You got to find a balance. So find that sweet spot. Okay? It's like a ping pong, But when you're starting out that game, you're bouncing that ball and getting ready to serve it, it's all about your eye is on them. All right? All right, that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm going to get back to my filming, and it's very exciting. And hey, if you want to leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and if you have anything to add, what your experience has been, that would be really good. I really appreciate that. I'd love to have a conversation, below here. So, all right. You guys take care and happy dating. Dating is not hard. We just make it hard. All right? With our attitudes. We just make it hard. Dating is easy. It is so easy to get a date and have fun on a date. We just make it hard. All right? Think about that.